Okay. Okay. So this is a Trello training, Trello, Trello. And we are doing this training with Crystal. So grateful. And we're going to teach on what Trello is and then how we will be utilizing it for our team so that it could become a hub of where to go to get social media content to post on your page. So first of all, Crystal, will you just tell us, like, will you break down what Trello is, like, and what we just kind of talked about, like there's workspaces, boards, lists, how it works in that way?
Yes. Okay. So, I mean, ask me questions as I go, but I'm going to do my best. I'm definitely not an expert, but it's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. It's really just like an organizational platform, right? Like to just keep everything organized, and you can move things, you can delete things, it's just really it's really just to keep you organized and keep it all like in front of you, I guess.
Okay, perfect. And then I'm going to give you guys, Crystal, I think, do you want to share, why don't you share? I'm going to share my screen quick. We're figuring this out. I'm going to show you guys what grabbed my attention with this. So I saw that Jenny Crane and Sam Allen had, they talked a lot about Trello. You can find it on Trello, go to Trello. And I was like, first of all, I was like, how did they say that? And then in finding it, this is what Jenny sent me. She was able to send me a direct link to the Trello board that they have for their team. And within this board, and I'll have Crystal explain to you like what this is called. I forget already what is this called, Crystal? This is a board.
Board.
Okay. So this is one board within their Trello space, and you can have multiple boards. But within this board, here it is, board. This is their social media. So they've got personal care line. They've got launch posts. I love that. And each one of these is called a list. So that's what we can do as well, as we can create different lists within our board. And then I saw too over here on the right, this is another list then. They've got social media scripts. So it's how do you respond when someone reaches out and engages with your post? So I just love this idea because, again, social media can be the one thing that's the most overwhelming for new people. And if we could have a tool like this to walk them through, it would be amazing. And we can make this accessible to everybody by making it a public link. And then Crystal's going to show us as well how you could take a post of yours, or if you found one that one of your mentors did, or you loved one that Crystal did and she hadn't put it in there yet, you could save her picture and then also copy her script and then bring it in here and add it to the list based on the category that it belongs to. Right, Crystal?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to stop my share. And then Crystal, do you want to just show them the Trello board that I started, how blank it is, and how we can start building upon it?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Let me see how to share.
Good morning, Jen.
Oh, there it is. Okay. I think it's this. Okay. How do I get rid of that thing? That's not it. There's a thing in my way. How do I get rid of that? The bar.
Oh, you can slide it. Like go to the top where it's all black and you can slide it around.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, so can you guys all see this board?
Yes.
Okay, that's the one you just showed, but I copied it. So let me go to your board. Actually, let me go to Workspace. I'll go to your Workspace. So this is a workspace, right? And in here, you're going to have multiple boards. So this board is the board Tanya's talking about. And it's got just different lists. So you can create a list, you can name it whatever you want to name it. You can do list there, got a list, right? And then you would just add cards to this. So each card would be the post, I guess, essentially. So we could name it whatever we want. I can't even think of anything right now. I mean, obviously we wouldn't name it that. So you've created the card, you can go in the card and pull it up, and then you can put, what I would do is put the post, like whatever was written in here, and then save that. And then what you're going to do is add a cover, and you would upload the image from there, and it'll pull up, it'll add the image, and then you can comment on it. And, we can add checklists, whatever you want to do. So I'm not sure what you want to.
So I love that. So that's pretty easy. You have to first, though, create the name of it.
The list.
You have
to have a list first.
Okay.
So we would just want to, like, if we're doing a board on social media, we would want to just have our different lists created.
So do you guys agree that this social media board that we have right here, you guys can see I didn't get very far and I threw in the towel because I didn't get it. But the list that we have, to just replicate what we saw on Jenny Crane's, she does it by category. So they had a CBD one. I love that they also have the launch one as well. Yeah, like this. Business curiosity.
And I'll show you how to, there's so many.
I think this is awesome.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's going to be really an awesome tool to have.
So this is Jenny Crane's board. Well, I created a copy of it. It's my board now, but it's basically created off of her board. And so I want to show you how to copy a board, just so you have it. This thing is like so in the way.
You can minimize it too.
Oh, I can't do it because it's oh, there we go. Okay, so you would go to that, where did I go? To show menu. Okay, and then you want to hit more, and you just hit copy board. And then you can title it whatever you want. And then you're going to pick your workspace. So, I could put it on my workspace. I could put it, wherever I want it. And then you can keep all the cards. The cards are these things, like each of these things, right? I don't know. Keep template cards. Templates, I think, are only on paid accounts. So I don't know that there's necessarily a template for this, but you would want to keep the cards. And then you just hit create. So that's just how you can, if you see like a public board and you want a copy of it, that's how you would do it.
Perfect. Okay. So what do you guys think? I'd love to know your opinion here. Do you think that we should just copy this over and work with these boards or with these lists, I should say, and add to them? Do you want to start from new? And then another board that we could make, which I thought was a great idea, Crystal brought up, like prospecting. We could make like an inviting board. So there's a social media board, and then there's an invite board where we put invitation scripts, maybe. This would essentially take the place of, it could, I think, take the place of the guides in Facebook. And it would give us the ability to have the information offline if something were to ever happen. Oh my gosh, the possibilities are endless now that I think of it. Like we could put We could put audios on here to save too. Is that right, Crystal?
Audios. Yeah, I think you can record, maybe add a card.
Okay, so I have a stupid question while you're looking for that. I downloaded the app obviously onto my phone, but how do I get it to my desktop? Do I go to Trello.com or do I download the desktop app to my desktop?
You can go to Trello.com.
Okay.
So let me see. I would say with audio and stuff, you can add an attachment.
Okay.
So it probably have to be like something saved on your phone or on your desktop or something. And then you can just add it.
So we could add a link right here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
and it would upload. So if I had like a video I recorded, I could go in and grab it and dump it here.
Okay. And then how would we create another? So if we copy and paste this, are you guys okay with just copy and pasting what Jenny's already created and putting that into our Team Act space? And this will be our social media board and we'll build upon this.
I would say yes. I mean, that's a great place to start. And then can't you create another board if we wanted something different? Is that, yeah,
Mhm.
I would
Yeah.
say, why not?
I think so too. I mean, they've proven it works for them. So why not use their posts? Yeah. So let's do that.
I'm actually just going to change the workspace on this then and put it here. Allow any workspace. Yeah. Okay. So when you go to, let me get rid of this again. Goodness. Workspace. So now it's here, Team Act Social.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
So then I can click on it and yep, there it is.
So then the Team Act, if you go back to our boards, so you're on the Team Act one that we will give access to everybody to. So when they log in, when they get access to it, okay, this is where they would see the boards. So the one on the right, the social media one, we could change that to, let's say, inviting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to do that?
Can I try it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. You want me to stop sharing?
Yeah.
There you go.
Let me try this. Oh. Then I also want to, while everyone's watching, give everybody access that's here. Okay, so
So you're on, so go to Workspaces. You're on your Jenny's board. So go to Workspaces, like Team Act. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So there, yeah, there you're at.
So members.
Okay. Now you can invite everybody to the workspace or you can invite them to the board individually. If they have access to the workspace, they have access to all the boards.
Oh, okay. So you're saying like if I wanted to use it for like other things in my life. But
well, if you want to use it for other things in your life, you might create a different workspace and then just not invite anybody to that workspace.
okay. But this Team Act workspace right here, I could give you can have multiple workspaces within one Trello account.
Yes. And actually I would recommend it because you can only, the free account, you can only have 10 boards. So once you hit 10 boards, you're done. So then you have to, the workaround is to create like a separate workspace. And then you have more boards.
Okay. But I want this strictly just for the team. So
yeah,
this would be plenty for us. And when they come in, they would go to boards and this is where they'll find all the boards that we have access to. Right. Okay.
I believe so.
So let's get. Jen, give me your email again. Jen, is that you?
Sorry, I'm working from my phone.
Give me your email, hun.
It's Jen Pensinger1 @gmail.
that right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's probably her.
For you.
I was gonna say, I just got into, I had signed up on my phone, but then when I sign in, it won't let me in. It's being weird. It keeps wanting me to re-sign up, but I was able to do it on my desktop. So
Brandy, give me your email.
I haven't started an account yet. Does that matter? I'm doing it right now.
No, I don't think it matters.
Okay. It's Brandy Lynn, LYN HOLT @gmail.
And who else is here with, oh, there you are.
Hey, Crystal, as I'm starting an account and it asks you to name your workspace, you just like, I put Brandy Gelder's workspace, even though might be a part of Team Act. Is that
Yeah,
right?
you're gonna have
Okay.
your own workspace, and then you're gonna be a member of this workspace as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It kind of reminds me of Pinterest a little bit.
Look,
Mm.
yeah.
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 Like with all the boards and yeah.
Yeah.
And who else is here with us? It says iPhone. I want to be able to add you. Mystery guest. Put in the chat when you want your email and I'll get you added. Okay, so we got that done. So then what was I going to do here? What was I
I
going to
don't know
do?
what that is. Yeah.
Okay, so we
So
have,
you were gonna go into social media, I think, right? And change it to invite.
okay,
So if you go to recent, it'll take you to the most recent.
oh, let's show them that. So on the boards, you guys, within our social media, if you click on the thing itself, this is where, of course, we're not going to use their picture, but you'll get an idea of the image they use for you to use. And then this is where you can simply just copy by highlighting it. And then you can copy and paste it in order for you to use the post. That's how you would then be able to use it. So I go back to boards, social media. Okay, and this is where I could change the name to invitations or inviting.
You can just click on the list and you should be able to type in there again. Yep.
Okay, perfect. And then you can delete these at any time as well, right?
I haven't been able to delete, but you can archive, which just
Okay,
takes it away from your viewing.
okay, perfect. Okay, let's just go back to, I don't want to take everybody's time while we're working here. But if we go back to this space, Team Act Social, when you guys look at the list here, personal care line, launch post, business curiosity, cellular health, energy clarity, gut health. Does anybody have any questions or anything else that we should add to it? Oh, and here we could add another list if we wanted to do that as well. Like if we brought in a different, we've got energy focus. I like too that they label these lists kind of by solution, which I think is good. I think that's a good title then. So it's not just based on like the product name, but more on the solution. And there's business curiosity too, which is really good. Does anybody have any questions? I guess it's more simplistic than I thought, Crystal. That's awesome.
Yeah, as I said, it's really easy once you get the hang. It's just kind of intimidating in the beginning because it's a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's easy.
okay, so I have a question. Once you create your board, so I'm trying to finish up my account and then go to the one that you invited me to. How do I then post it onto social media?
So posting to social media, it's literally you can't just post the card. You have to do the same thing. You have to copy the wording and put it on the post. You have to download the image. And
Oh,
save
okay.
it. Yeah, you have to save it and then post it like you normally would.
Oh, okay.
It's just there and organized that it's like, you have it.
Just like this.
Well,
Jen.
that's easy.
So
What?
Jen, if you went to like energy clarity focus and I click on this picture here, then it brings up the verbiage that she used for the post. And this is
Okay.
where I can hold down and I can copy it.
Nice. Okay. Wow, that's really cool.
And the one thing I think we should pay attention to also is like obviously it's a lot of selfies, right? Because they know that pictures of you grab attention.
Yes.
One more that I think we could add is the this or that post. You know what I mean? If we look back, it's a great way to get engagement when you ask people to choose something.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying? That
Yeah.
might be another list that we could create as we go along. But I just want I want this to be a space for everybody. That if you see a good post or you feel good about one that you did and you got great engagement on it, that you will then come in here and add to it. And if you add
Mhm.
something you did to this, you just simply click that plus sign, add a card, and then that's how you'll add the information. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I would say we have the I stuff, maybe the
Oh yeah.
maybe that would be a
right.
new list.
We could also do one too for like personal development. You know, like if you're trying to add value to your posts, that might be something on there too. Like if we're all reading a book or we're all, you know, something that we want to share, might be a good place to add that also.
Yeah, I think what we would do is make a separate board for personal development. I love that idea. We've got one for inviting, so we could, I'll just do that right now.
This is so cool.
Do I leave everything else as is, Crystal?
I mean, that's up to you. You can do a picture, you can do a color as the background. It's for, you know, visual, but it's not important. And then I would the visibility, just make sure you have your Team Act workspace.
Okay, so we've got personal, oh, hello, orange. Orange is supposed to be a power color. That's why I chose it for personal development. Well, then what would a list be in personal development? Kind of is what it is, right? We could do audios. Yeah, you think? Or
I was just thinking so people could go in, grab a post and go, you know, and be able to post it like, oh, that's
personal development post. Oh, well, we'll keep this as is too. That'd be a great place. The personal development to put information for people to go and train and read and you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. In T-Max Social, I like that. Did we say one other one? Oh, this or that?
Mhm.
I see bright, I think, wasn't it?
Oh yeah,
Or did you do that already?
I did. Yeah, I put.
Oh, you
I
did.
have.
Okay. Sorry, I missed that one.
It's okay. There we go. Okay, well, thank goodness for smart people that did all of this work for us already, and we just need to add to it. Really, that's amazing that, I mean, she would just give us access like that. And just so you guys know, I did get permission from her, so I think that's really cool.
Amazing.
You can integrate with your calendar, and Canva works with it too. I had to take a shower, so I'm listening. Okay, who is it? Who's here? Like, give me your email so I can give you access to this. I don't know who it is. Just says iPhone. Mystery guest.
Yeah, there's a lot of like different things you can do with it, but a lot of it is
oh, it's Dot. Hi, Dot.
you have to pay for.
Oh, okay. And is yours still free, the one that you do?
Yeah, it's free.
Yeah.
It's you just can't do like the one thing with prospecting, it's it has like a calendar, like a reminder thing that you can set reminders like, oh, I want to touch back with this person. I want to follow up with them on this date. You can do that in this, but you have to pay for it in order to do that. So that's the only thing that kind of is sucky, but
Okay. Anything else, you guys? I mean, do you think there's anything else we should do right now while we're together? Or do you think this is a good foundation then for us to go off of and take from, add to? What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else you really need to know, but I mean, that's pretty much, it's super basic. So
Well, I mean, when you post it into Team Act, maybe if there's questions that we have, we could just all put them in that post. And then that way, if something comes up where we're like, I'm stuck.
oh, that's not her.
That
Or is
wasn't-
that her? Oh, no, it is her. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Do you guys want the YouTube videos I watched? Not for the social media space. Like YouTube videos that are for personal development that we wouldn't use as a post, you could put under personal development . We can create lists in there. I'll try to create those lists based on the guides that I already have within Team Act. I'll show you guys, like, I just kind of like this idea of having access to all the information outside of, I mean, well, we talk about social media, but just in case, you just don't know, I guess. Team Act. And this is where we could take a lot of the information. We just don't want to double up on it, but I think for you guys right now, just to focus on the social media of it. But yeah, if you go to guides, under guides, I've got different topics here. Sorry, going slow. Here we go. It's weekly calls in Zoom. Oh, new distributor training is one of them. DMO worksheet, customer care, personal development. So this is where there's some links in there. Social media posts. So we could grab some of these as well and put them in there. Network marketing development, mindset training, compliance. Wah, wah. Okay. But let's stick with like the TMAX social for now. And again, my real intent with this, why I wanted us to have this, was for the new person. Like, I just want us to kind of not have a lid on our ability to be able to teach someone how to use social media when they come in if they're new. So I think like this launch post area is just, it's huge. I mean, if you click on this, it's obviously a picture of them. And now they're basically telling the world what they're doing. And this is ideas for them. I just think that's priceless for someone new. And then from there, you know, once a week, sharing them, pick a topic and talk about one of the products, or in your pack, you got all of these products. And now you can go to this Trello board. I'll invite you now. What's your email? And then showing them how they can access all this information by simply taking a picture of themselves, just like they see on here, and then copying and pasting the words. I just think that's invaluable for people. And I love that we have that now. So, and just feel free to add to it. So if you have a post that got a lot of engagement, or you have a this or that post that got a lot of engagement, or whatever it might be, this is your space too. Like, this is the team space. So please feel free to add in there. And then if you have questions when you first start adding, because I know if you don't do it regularly, you may forget what's gone on here. Just come back to this, because this is something we talked about in the beginning. So hopefully this can be a tool then for people to come back to. I'm hoping what we talked about in the beginning will make it a good resource for people. Just use this audio for their training.
We can actually post the video in the board as like a tutorial if you want to do that as well.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, I love it. Once I get the recording downloaded, I'll give it to you, Crystal. Anybody have any other questions? Good resource, right? You like it? Okay. Awesome. Okay, well, I guess that's it. I thought this was going to be like an hour and a half, Crystal. I just thought based on what I had tried to teach myself, it was like, this is going to take a while, but it really doesn't have.
Yeah, it's not bad. And then if you guys want templates of anything, like if you want me to create some templates that you can copy a board and like use on your personal workspace, we can do that too. So like I have my content, like my social media content calendar. I can create a template that you can just copy it and then start adding your own stuff to it. Or the training that I do, like she has a prospecting tracker. I can put that in, like if you want to copy that, we can do that too.
So if you were to do that, let's say we said, yes, show us how you create your social media calendar. Would that become another board?
It would be another board, yes.
Okay. And then it would be titled what?
We could do like content calendar template.
Okay, perfect.
And then instead of adding to that, we could add to it, but instead of adding to that, it would just be used as like a template that you can copy the whole board and the cards and everything and put it on your own workspace. So you're not going to like change anything about the board, but you're just going to copy it.
Got it. I'm going to share my screen real quick too. So when we talk about that, if we're all going to have this, the Team Act workspace. So then if we want to create a different workspace, it's just for our eyes only, where we can create our social media calendar. How do we do that?
You probably, what you can do is hit that create button at the top next to templates. Do you see that? Create.
Yep.
And then you're going to hit create workspace.
Okay, perfect.
So then you're going to name your own, like, so it'd be Tanya's workspace,
Okay.
whatever you want to name it.
Space, Gen Space. Okay.
And then just make sure that you make the type private, or maybe not the type. It could be whatever, small business. But when you create it, I think it automatically is private. So only people that are members of that workspace are going to be able to see anything.
Okay. Perfect. And it'll give you those options as you press continue and go on. So, okay. So everybody get that, go to create, and that's where you could create your own personal workspace outside of this Team Act workspace that will have different boards that will help you in building your business. Make sense? Okay. Awesome. And if you guys have, I will post this as well. Like maybe I'll make some kind of post in Team Act that can kind of be the go-to in the hub, and I'll just pin it to the top for continued ideas to add to our Trello Team Act workspace. Like if there's other lists that you want to create, different boards that you think should be accessible in there, in thinking about the new person, okay, that you think we should have in there, let me know. And we can kind of keep that like as a mastermind thread to let it come together so it's simple and cohesive and easy to use. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Awesome. Well, that's it then. Thank you so much, Crystal. I appreciate you doing this. I'm going to stop the recording real quick.